It's hot, so I'm probably going to be wiping my face pretty often while I make this video, but let's just get into it. Yesterday we got some shocking news, if you're a DC fan, that, Warner Brothers is not going to have a movie presentation in Hall H. But right after that announcement, Patty Jenkins, the director of the highly anticipated Wonder Woman 1984, released this picture of Gal Gadot armored up, it's a promo poster. I'm sure to change the conversation, or as much as she can, as much as she could, but also to give people, throw us a bone. A lot of people were sad or unhappy or confused as to why Warner Brothers would sit out such a good venue to showcase, stuff for their upcoming movies. So they gave us something. And it definitely is something, isn't it? This went over really well with people. I think it looks good, although I do wonder if it might be a bit too garish and colorful for a lot of people. But, I think Patty Jenkins is going for, this like over the top, really, really like colorful 1980s vibe. And the 80s were like, very colorful in terms of the styles and things like that. But let's just get into it. For one thing, I do think that it looks good. I like it. I'm just concerned that a lot of other people might be like, it's just too much. Because it looks almost like a kaleidoscope, with all those colors and stuff. But kaleidoscopes and stuff are really big in the 80s and the 70s and stuff. So, I'm wondering if Patty Jenkins is going for like a really surreal kind of vibe. Like so colorful and so out there and stuff. It's almost like you're on drugs when you're watching the movie. Which a lot of people might go for. I feel like they were kind of going for this really colorful, kaleidoscopic kind of vibe for Thor Ragnarok. A lot of people thought that Thor Ragnarok was very visually pleasing. I didn't really think Thor Ragnarok was any more visually arresting than any other like comic book or sci-fi movie, but a lot of people praised it, and it was very colorful and kind of out there in its production design. And I'm wondering if, Patty Jenkins is going for that, this out there, really colorful vibe for Wonder Woman 1984, but with an 80s flavor. Which means that this movie could really be something special. Like, it could be elevated on an artistic level. Because the 80s was a really, like, special decade in the lives of a lot of people. A lot of things changed. And, a lot of the fashion statements and the art and the colorful stuff was very bold and out there. And, if this is a good movie that also has, really interesting or stylistic production design or artistic stuff, as this poster exemplifies, this could really be like, a monumental movie for the character, Jenkins, and Warner Brothers, DC. But anyways, a lot of people are saying this is going to be the cinematic version of Wonder Woman's famous Golden Eagle armor, which she's worn in many comics. I've actually read Wonder Woman comic books where she sported that. I think she had it in... There was a time when Gail Simone wrote Wonder Woman and Aaron Lopresti drew it. If I've got it right, that's when she wore Golden Eagle armor. But there were other times. I think she wore it like when Phil Jimenez, the artist and writer, was writing it. I think she wore a Golden Eagle armor in Kingdom Come, that famous Alex Ross, Mark Waid, Elseworld story. And this does look very much inspired by that, although it's different. Like, the Golden Eagle armor had, like eagle motif and styles on it. This just looks like gold armor. Like, it doesn't look like there's anything particularly eagle-like about this. Oh, there is, actually, the breastplate at the top. But that's about it. The rest of it just looks like just gold armor. Like, there's nothing really that says eagle or bird to me with this. But since it's golden and, it has the bird symbol just in the chest, like below her neck, that's enough for people to say this must be their Golden Eagle, the version of the Golden Eagle armor. The famous thing about the Golden Eagle, one of the famous things is that there were these big golden metal wings in the back. It doesn't look like she's sporting that in this picture. It looks like, there's a cape that's been blurred out into the background. So we'll see in the movie if she does have the wings or if it's just going to be this with a cape. Maybe there's going to be some final act battle or something where she's fighting the main villain like Cheetah or Maxwell Lord or some like beast or demon where she has to wear this. But if she doesn't have on the wings, I'm wondering if it'll be... The wings were decorative in the comics because Wonder Woman can fly in the comics, but I'm wondering like in the movie, they feel like if she's having wings, she might look too much like Hawkman or Hawkwoman and not like Wonder Woman. And you could say that Wonder Woman wouldn't even need functional wings on her armor anyway, because maybe in the movie she'll be flying like she can in the comics, in the cartoon. Because I think I read online that Wonder Woman 1984 is going to see her like fully like come into the full range of her powers. Because, in the first Wonder Woman, they teased that she has abilities as a demigoddess that she hadn't tapped into yet. And, in the comic books and in the cartoons, Justice League Unlimited and stuff, she flies. And so a lot of people are like, how come Wonder Woman doesn't fly in the movie? She didn't fly in Justice League or BVS or Wonder Woman 1. and Ares knew how to fly. So I'm wondering, if in the movie she'll like discover her abilities to fly. And if she can fly, she doesn't need like mechanical golden wings. But like I said, in the comics, the wings I don't think they weren't an aid to fly. I think they were just decorative. But, you know, that's just what I'm thinking with her, the absence of the wings in this picture, if this is supposed to be their version of the Golden Eagle armor. Um, but yeah, other than that, I mean, I think it looks fabulous. I mean, it does look fabulously like garish and surreal to me. I like colorful neon stuff, but I don't know. Like I was saying, there might be some people who are put off by this. Like, this is just too much. But I don't know. I think if the movie is in great homage to the time period and is well done and well acted and stuff, as I'm sure Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot. I think they're going to put everything they have into this movie to make it good. Then this movie should be fine. And with a cool '80s inspired soundtrack by Hans Zimmer that has a lot of synth tunes and stuff, which I would love. I've mentioned that multiple times, but it's just so awesome to hope for. It's worth repeating. This movie could be golden, just like this armor. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.